Hello dear students, hope you are all okay. You know, we are passing through a very difficult time. Everything is being shut down and our normal day-to-day activities are hampered greatly. But we need to be hopeful and optimistic. We need to carry on our studies. That's why the college authority has taken a brilliant initiative to introduce online classes for you. I feel highly excited to be a part of that initiative. First of all, let me introduce myself. This is Mohammad Tanzil Parvez, Assistant Professor of English, Shariatpur Government College. Today, I will conduct a class for the students of intermediate, and my topic of discussion today will be on appreciating short poems. It is included in the syllabus of English first paper, and in this segment you have to write down the theme of a poem. There are some poems you have to deal with. You may have a poem from your textbook, or a non-textual poem may be set for the exam. So we need to cover all the poems from the text and some major poems outside the text. You have to, in this section, you have to write down the theme of a poem. First of all, we need to know what theme is. Theme indicates or implies underlying meaning or message. While writing a poem, a poet wants to convey his message to his readers. He may tell his message directly or indirectly, and we have to discover the inner meaning of the poem. So, inner meaning of the poem is highlighted in theme. But there are a lot of similarities between a summary and a theme. A summary summarizes the main aspects, but in case of writing theme, you need to go deeper. You need to find out the inner meaning. The surface meaning is okay, but you need to go beyond that. That is actually the real purpose of writing a theme. First of all, I would like to discuss some major features, some key points about writing theme of a poem. The first point I would like to mention here is that you need to understand the poem. That is, understanding the poem is of utmost importance. You need to know what the poem is all about, what message the poet is trying to convey. So we need to understand the poem. But we are not native learners, so we may have some difficulties in understanding, in comprehending a poem. We may come across some unfamiliar words and expressions in a poem, especially when we are dealing with an uncommon or unfamiliar poem. So, to understand the meaning of the poem will become much more challenging in that case. Certain words can disturb or distract your attention. At that point, in that case, you need to guess the meaning of the words or expressions. And by guessing the meaning, you can go forward. You can move forward. So, another important thing about understanding is to cultivate the habit of reading a lot of poems. If you form the habit of reading, the difficulties you are coming across will be vanished. So, you must put much emphasis on reading. So, your reading skill should be developed. You need to generate more energy, more interest in reading poetry. You know, poetry consists of finest emotion, imagination and knowledge. By reading poetry, you can enrich your way of life. So, my suggestion is to you to read more and more, to generate more interest in reading and understanding poem. Then, finding out the tone and attitude of the speaker. Just after reading the whole poem, you need to find out what the poet is talking about. What is his attitude towards life? And in which tone he is putting forward his ideas. Is his tone melancholic or cheerful? So, you need to focus on that, the tone and the attitude of the speaker. Another important thing I like to mention here is avoid copying from the text. That is, students have the general tendency to copy the language used by the poet himself. But in writing a theme, you need to avoid, you need to shun this tendency. You must not copy from the text. Rather, you need to write something from your own. You need to have self-belief in yourself. That is, I can write fairly well. If I try, I can make a good presentation. So, self-belief is very much productive in case of writing. And if you carry on, you will get the momentum right. At the initial stage, your writing may not impress you, but if you work relentlessly for the improvement of your writing, if you have the capacity to improvise, I think you will make a breakthrough. The last point I would like to discuss here is word limit. In the question paper, especially in writing the theme of the poem, you are instructed not to go beyond 50 words. You have to write everything within 50 words. So, you need to follow this instruction. If you exceed the word limit, it may hamper the quality. It may hamper the requirement. Okay, so all those things must be kept in mind in writing a theme. Okay, today we are going to read out a wonderful poem from your text, and the title of this poem is Dreams by D.H. Lawrence. D.H. Lawrence is a famous British novelist, poet and essayist. He put forward his view on dreams. In this poem, he categorizes two types of dreamers. Let's have a look at the poem. All people dream, but not equally. I am going to read out the first stanza. Those who dream by night in the dusty recesses of their mind wake in the morning to find that it was vanity. In the first stanza, the poet tells us about the common ordinary dream. That is, all people dream, but their dreams are not alike. They have different dreams. altogether different. And they dream at night while they are sleeping. And just after waking up from their bed in the morning, they forget all about their dream. Their dream vanishes. Their dream disappears. So there is no question of any struggle to implement their dream. They can't fulfill their dream. Their dream becomes meaningless. So, in the first stanza, we have seen biological sleep and the consequences of sleep and dream, very ordinary kind of dream. But in the final stanza, we see a different type of dream. We see different types of dreamers. Let's have a look at the second stanza. But the dreamers of the day are dangerous people, for they dream their dreams with open eyes and make them come true. But the dreamers of the day are dangerous people. Here, there are some people who dream with their eyes open. They want to implement their dream. They have some vision. They have some goals. They have some missions. And they work relentlessly. They work relentlessly to fulfill their dream. And the poet calls them dangerous people. Why? They are very daring, not in the negative sense, but in a very positive sense. They work persistently to make their dream come true. So they work hard. The poet has full of respect for such kind of dreamers. So what is the inner meaning implied in the poem? That is, if we dream and try to get closer to it, that will be our main focus. That should be our target. Now, I would like to write down the theme for your better understanding. Okay, I have write down the theme of the poem in my own language, in my own way. And the theme is the poem Dreams by D.H. Lawrence tells about the goal of life. The first line is very striking and to the point. It summarizes the whole message put forward by the poet. That is, the poem is all about dreams and it is all about the goal of life, the goal of our life. Although all people dream, their dreams are not of equal importance. That is, people dreamed, but their dreams are altogether different. Those who dream while sleeping cannot make it a reality. Those who dream while sleeping cannot make it a reality. That is, we can't implement our dream. We can't materialize our dream when we dream while sleeping. But those who dream with their eyes open try their best to implement their dreams. But the people who keep their eyes open, they have the ability, they have the efficiency to implement, to fulfill their dream. Here the poet ironically calls them dangerous people. They are called dangerous people as they work relentlessly to achieve their dreams. That is the final line of the theme. That is, they work really hard to achieve their target. So the poet is full of appreciation for them. They work hard, and the poet loves such kind of dreamers from the core of his heart. So this is written within 50 words. So you need to keep practicing it. You need to write within 6 to 8 sentences. That will be actually sufficient for you. So before closing, we need to realize that we have to read a lot, and we need to practice freehand writing. That is, the poem may not be common. You may be given any non-textual poem, and you will find some difficulty. But if you carry on, if you invest your time and energy in producing your own ideas in a very convincing manner, I think it will be very much fruitful for you. So I would like to suggest you to make a lot of practice to improve your skill. This is all about from my side. In the next class, we will try to focus on some non-textual poems. Thank you for joining us, and you need to stay home and maintain cleanliness. Thank you very much.